Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. 139 point. Hopefully I installed. I think I've already installed this game. Something I have to be careful when I get to these eras, make sure everything's installed before, because I don't want to spend like an hour waiting for an install to happen from a disc. Jeez. There we go. This is the ultimate version, I guess, of Final Fantasy X, the PS4 version. Well, I guess technically maybe on the PS5 it might run better. I don't know. Of course we finished Shadow Hearts. Final Fantasy X Eternal Calm. Yeah, let's not do that. Additional credits. High quality music. Of course, it's the PS4 version. Alright, let's see what the intro looks like compared to the Vita version and the PS2 version. So the PS2 and the Vita were like very similar in looks. Like the Vita was a little cleaner, but overall it basically felt like a PS2 version neat in like widescreen and portable. This one obviously is going to be higher resolution by a good amount. It's probably going to be a higher frame rate. Faster load times. Yeah, that one we'll watch after. Yeah, it's already way better looking. I mean, this is like night and day compared to the Vita version. Way higher resolution. Yeah, the character models are way nicer too. Hair is about the same. The weird things on her feather there. So I've never played the PS4 version of this. Like, so the Vita version is the one I platinumed. Definitely a higher frame rate. It's much smoother. It's running at least a nice 60 FPS. Yeah, it does look quite nice. Like they obviously upscaled a lot of the assets to make it look better. Oh yeah, I imagine this is definitely a go-to for piano players for video game music. That fire actually looks like fire. Yeah, his hair looks way better in this version too. Ha 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 ha! Wait, we're not at that scene yet. His laugh is iconic. It wouldn't be known if it wasn't for that laugh, right? It's one of those things that's like it's a meme, but it's it's super well known. Everybody knows the Tidus laugh. Meg Ryan. So much nicer. Everybody takes the laugh out of context, yeah. Exactly, I mean, he's trying to, like, force it out. And again, it's not... A lot of people, it's like, oh, it's a bad localization. Look at the original Japanese one. It matches it. The original Japanese one's just as, like, awkward. It's meant to be. That's the whole point. Alright, so let's start the timer. Let's start the game. It was like a little off. Give me a second here. Set that there a second. Looking at the colors on my screen, the colors on the capture looks a little bit off. Let me just see if I can tweak it a bit. Yeah, add a little gamma there. Yeah, I think it looks better with the gamma on. No, it's probably about fine. Late night chat engaged, yeah. Alright, then we started. New game. Sphere grid, expert sphere grid. We'll go with the expert, whatever. Not switch grids in game. Fine. Yeah, this is something that was added to the international and, of course, the HD version. Where I think you can start anywhere or something like that. Don't do expert. Fine. We'll do normal. Since I guess we are technically playing the PS2 version just in HD. Yeah, everybody says in center. Yeah, we'll do standard, I guess. Oh, the arranged one sounds nice. I'm definitely not 100%ing. I've already platinumed this game back in the day, but we'll go with the arranged for now. I'm sure we can switch that anytime, right? Yeah, I didn't say you're forced to stay with it. It's not like the sphere grid where you're kind of stuck to it, right? Here we go. It's finally here. It switches every year, probably every song, right? You gotta hear the original compared to the new. Their core 2 music setting. There never is. There needs to be. You ever played this yet? I definitely recommend it. I played. I don't know how many times I've beaten this game. Definitely on the PS2 originally. Like I said, I've platinumed on the Vita. Probably played another 1 or 2 times before. Mr. JRPG, welcome to the start of Final Fantasy X. How's it going? Listen to the raid. Thanks for the raid. What were you playing today? And Turs. Everybody's coming in for the Final Fantasy X. Thanks for the raid, Turs. Make some Bravely Default 2, nice. What's Turs playing? Everybody's playing Bravely Default 2. Welcome to another Final Fantasy game. How's that Final Fantasy game coming along? You can cheese the Thunder quest easily.
This may be our last chance.
Oh no, not the last chance. Mr. and Ms. RPG girl, yes. All the RPGs are here. Everybody's coming in for Final Fantasy. The best Final Fantasy on PS2. Well, one of them. Final Fantasy 12 is okay. I've never beaten 12. I've definitely beaten 10. Kids looks weird. Yeah, you've been playing. Core's copying me. Core's copying me. Hey, Varys. Top 3 Final Fantasy games. Yeah, it's definitely one of my top. Like, it's one of the few that I remember the most because I played it often enough. How much time will I spend in Blitzball? Too much, probably. was. This looks so nice on the PS4. So this is the first time playing the PS4 version, so... I mean, I played the Vita version, which obviously was much lower resolution than this. And of course, the PS2 version. This looks quite nice. Tidus. It's Tidus. Tidus.
Can you sign this?
No prob.
Tidus.
Please?
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's...
Me too!
But it didn't let me go into the
Take it
menu,
easy.
so... Yeah, I can't go into the menu right now, so... No option. I don't want to share video clips.
Can I have your autograph?
Of
Cut her
course.
voice. Can I have your
Good
autograph?
luck tonight!
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What's
There's all the fangirls.
He's blocking the front row!
Got their
It's
voices.
from the right!
Got it.
Stimuli dialogue with snippets of Tidus laughing. It's awesome. These keys need to be tossed overboard, yeah. We had a scratch. Oh, that sucks. You know, so far, like considering, like I played practically all my PS1 games. There's only one game, well, two games, because Final Fantasy X, the second disc, second disc I had was bad, but there's only one game that had issues, like noticeable issues, which is Grand Stream Saga. Yeah, actually, I wonder if they. I didn't check. I mean, obviously we don't have access to the menus yet, but I wonder if they did. They didn't include it in the PS4 version. Good luck.
I've been a big fan of yours from the very beginning.
I won't let you down.
Thanks!
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz!
Hey, I got a game to play.
Yeah, they could have easily included, I'm sure.
Maybe tonight, well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
Mod with the Steam version, oh yeah. Captain Tsubasa, yeah. Teach us how to blitz! Look at that glorious water. Some fancy PS4 water. Checked. So many stars. Oh yeah? That pouting lip there.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news.
That can never
Our
happen,
hero,
Circuit Man.
jacked, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jack all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa. Didn't mean to reminisce, folks.
Whoa.
Anyway, 10 years later, the Jack Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South.
Duggles.
I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jack's blood and the new hope of
does.
Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
I'm excited. That voice is so smooth. Oh, Xanakin's watching right now, so put on a show for him. They're already walking drunk, I know, right? Checking out all the fangirls, that's what he's doing. I'm sure he'll be the star player this year. Xanakin and Aves are counting on you, don't let them down. Check shot. Look at his left eye.
Make way! Make way! Coming through, sorry.
Look at these totally not pre-rendered
Hey!
characters.
I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me!
Physics. To Xanarkand, yeah. Fancy water. Oh yeah, I mean, if you had a PS2 and you're a fan of RPGs, you own this game, obviously. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Yeah, the CG back then was like crazy for a video game. Stuff you only saw in like top end, you know, movies. How's it going, Noran? What is that? Nah. It's just the tide coming in, that's all. Exactly. Typical everyday Blitzball game. That water is defying physics. Bajira. Oh shit. Manstein. Well, rip that town. Well, so much for the groupies after the game. Run away! Treasure? No treasure.
Orin! What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
Give me Doran. Night service. Sedating a coup. I love how his hoodie is just like low resolution. Everything else is like higher resolution.
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
Wah. I know, right? It's so annoying.
What the?
I was winning too.
Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
Look,
What am I looking at? It's huge. Sin.
we called it sin.
Sin?
I know, right? Sleeve? I don't need a sleeve. Just wave my arms. I'll confuse them.
Take it.
Surface indeed. Because he's playing a sports game. This is your typical, Blitzball uniform.
I hope you know how to use it.
The first fight.
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Do we now? What do I do? Do I press this button? I hit the button. It worked.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
Ones that matter. That one mattered. Hour break. Totally let's do that. Does this one matter? Yeah, this one totally matters. Does this one matter? Maybe this one matters. Damn it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Oh, the battle system? Yeah. It's a great one. Easy fight for 100 hours to grind XP. Yeah, I know, right? Wait up! Alright, you can go fight them yourself, that's fine. You're talking about the mighty chocobo racing? In Blitzball?
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
Overdrives. Bushido. Dragon Fang. Great. Moitered. Hit Tidus. Yeah, lightning dodging, that one's always fun. Everybody loves that part. I'm doing horrible with that one. I forgot the actual special attack on these ones. Oh god, the butterflies, yeah. The sake from his jug, yeah. Rip tentacle monster. Oh yeah, that was a long time ago. We're basically done the PS1 library at this point. We have Digimon World 3, the trilogy of Arc Lad games, and Final Fantasy Origins. I think that's it. Can't go any further. Arc Lad's supposed to be pretty good.
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here!
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man!
It's been a while. Yeah, we can handle them. We got this. You did the 100 floor dungeon? Wow. That's awesome. Things start to flicker. Oh no, not flickering wings. It's gonna hit us with epilepsy. Kill it! Kill it now!
This could be bad.
Oh my god, gotta climb back down.
That! Knock it down!
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
I don't trust you, Warren. I don't trust you at all. Damn it. Stop flicking your wings. How rude. Yeah, Shadow Earth's Covenant? Yeah. Unless it wins a fast forward before we get to there, which is, I mean, has to show up first of all, which is relatively unlikely.
Go.
And win. If it shows up and it's against nothing good, it'll probably win. You might win anyways, because, you know, it seems to be the preferred Shadow Hearts. It depends what else shows up. Oh, I thought you were calling somebody else. Great, we're going towards Sinzanus.
You are sure?
He's 20 years old, yep.
This is it.
The PS4 version definitely looks quite a bit nicer, but...
This is your story.
Is it now?
It all begins here.
Vaporized. I'm not old, you're old. Yeah, time flies, right?
Hey!
20-year-olds, man.
Hey!
It's totally Lulu's story.
My old man?
I don't want to go down. Swim. Swim. Look at these high-resolution buildings in the background. They're totally not... It's totally not like flat images or anything. The voice acting is not bad in this game. Anybody who says that the voice acting for Tidus is bad has not listened to the original Japanese voice acting for that scene. It's like, oh man, his laughing scene is the worst voice acting ever. No, it's true the original source material. Yeah, I played Dark Cloud 1 already. That was one of the earlier PS2 titles. Haven't played the second one yet, but... I believe I can fly. Kingsfield 3. It's a long time ago. What's that weird... Wee. Dragon Slayer and PC Engine. I'm defying gravity. Close enough. Pandemic ruined your birthday. Well, that sucks. Down we go. Down and down and down we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Apparently here. This is where we stop.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Your office is closed and you're still working from home. Oh yeah. A whole year later. Yeah. I don't know if they. I mean, obviously they probably did some audio balancing and stuff, but I don't know if they recorded new audio. I doubt it. I mean, so they most likely cleaned up the audio, so it probably sounds better on the PS4 version, but overall it's the same. Like, I don't know if they might have had the original, like, you know, studio tracks or whatever, and then kind of, yeah, less compressed kind of thing. Yeah, that makes sense. Because of course, even though the PS2 version, I mean, it was DVD, which obviously had a lot more storage in that era. It still had to, you know, fit all the FMVs and the voice acting and all the areas and all that stuff. So they still needed to compress things to make it fit on DVD, right? Most underwhelming RPG? I mean, I don't know what you mean necessarily by underwhelming. In terms of the games that are just like, eh. Like in terms of, you know, a lot of hype and it was more bust than hype. I don't know. I mean, I always try to look at the upsides of games, so it's very rare a game kind of gets me or it's just like, just a really bad game. And I'm pretty... When it comes to like rating things, I mean, I rate things out of 5, and it's very rare, extremely rare I give a 1. 2 for me is a game that just I would never have beaten if it wasn't for RPG Quest. Like I probably would have played like an hour of it and it's like screw this. You know, most recent one's probably Hoshigami. That game was kind of utter shit. I mean, there's some redeeming values, but overall there's just a lot of annoying things in that game. Like the music was absolutely horrid and the music was way too repetitive. I mean, the game overall was too repetitive. Al bed. Idram yet Frana Pumds. Yeah. Macalania. Yeah.
What do we have here? Nope. Can't read it.
Taragrist. What are you talking about? Lord of Arcana is totally going to win that poll. Oh, Whale's Voyage was just shit to begin with, right? No, my PSP is not modded. My PSP is just... PSP has video out, so... As long as you have a 2000 or 3000 series PSP, you can have component out. So, no mod. The only mod console I have in terms of like an actual physical mod is my 3DS. I can stream 3DS games as well. You know, Vita, I can play Vita or on PlayStation TV, which is what I did just to compare the you know, the Final Fantasy X remaster on this one versus the Vita. Voting is going to be for game 310. So for game 310, every 5 games, so 310 is the next one. Every 5 games I play a game that's... I choose 5 games randomly, and you guys get to vote on which game gets played. So a game from the future, because otherwise I play the games in chronological order. So right now the vote is for game 310, which, well, Record of Agarest War is still winning by a significant lead at this point, but people can change their votes at any point. Any votes that don't win will carry forward to the next time the game shows up on the list. One voter picking the third game, yeah. Somebody just had to make sure it didn't have a 0. '13, yeah, I think 13 was one of those things that was just way too much hype and just it didn't live up to the hype. It's a rare Xbox game. No, I think it's just a lot of waifus. People want to see waifus, I don't know. That seems to be the thing. I mean, that game is basically marketed as, like, you know, you get to marry some hot waifus. It's finished through the whole marketing for it. I'm actually honestly surprised that Monster Hunter... I mean, Monster Hunter definitely has its fans, but I'm kind of surprised that it's not just dominating the vote. But yeah, I guess the rare Xbox game kind of helps too. The Chrono Trigger JRPG, yeah. Yeah, I still don't know how the hell I got 4 PSP games. Like, that's the thing that just absolutely like floored me in that one. Like, how the hell did they roll 4 PSP games? I mean, I think 10% of the games I had like to roll is PSP. So the odds of rolling 1 is like 10%, right? Odds of rolling 2 be 1%, 10% times 10%. The odds of rolling 4 is like 0.01% or something like that. So it's like 1 in 10,000 chance of rolling a friggin', or 1 in 10,000 chance of rolling 4 PSP games. If I'm doing the statistics properly, probably not doing properly considering it's like 5 choices, whatever, but it's pretty damn slim getting 4 PSP games out of that list with a completely randomized, you know, thing. So yeah, that's kind of mind-blowing there. Yeah, people, I mean, so like the votes will carry forward, so any games that don't win, if let's say Monster Hunter comes up again, which I mean has a pretty good chance, there's a lot of friggin' Monster Hunter games, when it does show up again, there's a pretty good chance at that point it's going to win, because it's going to have a sizable lead right off the bat, so... Well, I mean, statistics, I mean, for each vote, let's say there's the 10% chance of something showing up with 1 roll. It's like dice, right? If you have a 1 in 6 chance of getting a dice roll, getting like 2 specific dice rolls would be, you know, 1 in 6 times 1 in 6, so 1 in 36. So getting like two 1s is 1 in 36 chance. Getting 2 6s is a 1 in 36 chance. Getting a 3 and a 4 would be 1 in 36 specifically in that order, but if you get a 4 and a 3 it also counts. And then like a 2 and a 7 and a 1 and a 6, right? So there's a lot of different possibilities for 7. If you're just looking at the total addition, so if you add all of those together, you know, you get a higher chance of a 7, but if you roll 3 dice, you know, getting 3 1s is going to be 1 in 36 times 6. But, you know, you can kind of calculate it that way. So if you have 5, I mean, to get 4 PSP games, I mean, the 5th one wouldn't matter, right? So you're only looking at 4, and the 5th one could be whatever, to potentially be a PSP, but to get 4 PSP games, it had to be 1 in 10 times, or 1 in 10 to the power of 4. So, it's a pretty damn slim chance. Criminally underrated and respected, yeah. International bed. Sikden dra albed myakya pad uv milg. So you see saved albed primer data to synthesize a new albed primer. I have nothing. No albed dictionary found. Struck out trying to get an Xbox Series X. Yeah, you know, I'd probably be interested in Xbox Series X if it had like full backwards compatibility. Like, let's say it played every Xbox game. It probably plays like most Xbox 360 game. I don't know what the compatibility is for 360, but for original Xbox games, there's a very small handful of Xbox games. There's a couple RPGs. You have stuff like the, you know, Morrowind, for example, would work on it. You have like the Star Wars, you know, Knights of the Old Republic games would work on it. So there's definitely some RPGs, but not all of them, right? So, and I mean, there's no exclusives right now. I mean, there probably will be with Bethesda, you know, being owned by Microsoft now. There's a very good chance we're going to see some exclusive RPGs on Xbox at some point. So I'm probably gonna have to pick one up at some point. Just right now, I mean, there's no real need for me. That's from probably. I'd have to look up the actual Xbox 360 compatibility list. It's probably a lot higher than the original Xbox compatibility list, I would imagine. Phantom Dust. Out of the frying pan to the freezer. Not really. I just kind of started this. And kind of running around. Doing random shit. Slay the Spire. Nice. Yeah, if it's got a PC port, there's a pretty good chance it's probably ported over. More better JRPGs than PS3? Yeah. Yes, PS3 kind of, yeah. I mean, PS2 was an amazing system for RPGs and stuff. PS3, not so much. It's just because the development, it was just harder to develop for it. So it was a pretty big loss for like RPGs in general for that generation. I mean, if you're making a JRPG, you don't really want to make it for the Xbox, because how many people in Japan had an Xbox, right? The PS3 is hard to develop for. Nintendo has the friggin' Wii, which is like utter garbage. So you're kind of screwed any way you look at it. And obviously, the PS4 definitely kind of came back, but and of course you have the Switch. So the generation after the PS3 definitely was way better for RPGs in general. And of course PS3 and Xbox 360 generation is the generation where you had a lot of crossover games, like a lot of games that were multi-console. There's a couple of games in this era, but way less compared to the next era. Overkill. Bam, 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 bam. Da 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 da. This is very ranged. Yes, it is. We'll switch the audio at some point. Yeah, you had stuff like Ni no Kuni on the PS3, so you definitely have some heavy hitters in the PS3, but is it Phoenix down to the boss? Is he undead? Ow, that was rude. Yeah, Nier is pretty good. It's just doing 50% damage. Run away! Yeah, that's probably the biggest problem with PS3 era 2 is the start of like online compatibility or whatever, online elements. And that's like PS4 is probably the era where games as a service really became kind of a big thing for a lot of companies, unfortunately, but PS3 was kind of the start. Yum. Oh yeah, I mean this game was like mind-blowing when it came on the PS2. Like this game was definitely the best looking PS2
I
game
had
by
made
far.
it out of the frying pan and into the freezer.
There's that line.
I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Yeah, I think these sword look pretty good, but on memory. Help window during battle? No. Keep that default on vibration. Give me some vibration. Status. Look at all my skills, white magic, black magic. I got everything. How do you control this game? Zombie attack triple foul. This place is very moist. That echo is super annoying. Near Automata. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a lot easier to remaster a game that was already looked pretty good to HD, right? Instead of just, you know, going from PS1 to a new system is a lot harder.
Cold.
This one, I mean, they could just make a few models. The assets are probably
Fire.
the assets were probably relatively already in HD. It's just downscaled probably the PS2. Stuff like voices and that, they probably had the original like studio recordings, so they probably had the ability of upscaling the voices, or you know, not like having uncompressed versions. So that was probably the biggest difference for this era. They probably had a lot of the original assets versus back the other ones. They probably didn't have those original assets. I like the ranged. Some people are purists, but I'll take my fancy new versions of musics. Thank you very much. Outbound Traveler, yeah. All I played so far of that game is the demo, but it's pretty good. Mint. Oh, Fantasy 6 making me look like Octopath? Yeah. Well, that triangle... Project Triangle thing definitely has the Octopath Traveler look to it. Creepy statue. Potion. What was it before? He's 9, yeah. I've been looking forward to playing some of the East games. What would even be the next game of the East series in North America? Was it the PSP ones? Modern era RPGs updated? For the most part. I think I've updated up to like beginning of March, so it should be more or less complete at this point in my list. Except maybe some like absolutely brand spanking new games that have come out. E6? Which one was that? I don't really consider the Assassin's Creed, even the newest one, I don't really consider it an RPG. Sure, it's got probably more RPG elements, but it's still an Assassin's Creed game. A withered bouquet. Oh yeah, I forgot there was one on PS2. Hi, Potion. How's it going? Oh, hi, Potion. Played Barbie. My god. Surprised they never made a Barbie RPG on the DS or something. I don't consider an RPG, considering its pedigree. I should put in like a fake Barbie one, just to troll people. Game 9,999. Barbie horsing adventure. I think RPGs would be too complicated for anybody who plays Barbie games. Southern Moon definitely had some, but yeah, Japan only, obviously. It's beautiful.
I need food.
Food good. Me eat.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Haha. Tidus cried.
Hey,
Text.
wait!
Stop looting
Don't
the bot.
go out on me. Just hold on. I'll get more wood. Give me a break!
It's hard to keep track of chat sometimes. I'm sorry. Tidus? Well, like any JRPG, he's just like your standard annoying, almost like a teenage character. Your typical JRPG protagonist, because of course JRPGs are geared towards adolescents in Japan, adolescent boys, right? So he's annoying as shit, basically. I could definitely do without him. Yeah, I don't know what his actual age is. She would. I'm assuming with the manual scan. I think I scanned the manual of my PS2 version. You know, I'm technically playing the PS4 one right now. Is there even a manual PS4 version? I doubt it. Yeah. I mean, he's probably 17. He looks like your typical 17-year-old JRPG character. I guess they don't list the ages in the manual. He's a cheerful, rising Blitzball star playing Xenocan Daves. Yeah, most likely like 17-year-old. He's annoying as shit. It's controversial, yeah. The one protagonist for him didn't have voice acting. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess he was the first. I guess he was the first Final Fantasy character, like Final Fantasy mainline Final Fantasy character that had voice acting, right? Because there's nothing on the PS1 that had voice acting. It might have been like some side stuff, but. As usual, he's your standard, typical JRPG protagonist who nobody likes. That nobody who's older likes, because he's your annoying teenage kid. See that one more time. Y'all bed, run! That straps in an awkward place.
You on my side? Cool!
Using grenades. Use a grenade. Something like Orin or Lulu's the MC. Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing. Again, in Japan, it's extremely common. It's almost like a guarantee that you're going to have like a teenage boy or somebody around that age as a protagonist, because you got to remember these games are geared towards adolescent boys in Japan. So of course your protagonist is always going to be somebody that they can like place themselves into. You know what I mean? So, you know, an older man or like a woman is usually something that's like, you know, just something that they don't often do in Japan in JRPGs. Yeah, that's definitely one of the rarities, right? I mean, again, for the overwhelming majority of them. Oh, I'm sure it was, but again, they're not gearing it towards, you know, the audience. Some other audiences that might be popular with it. The overwhelming majority is the, you know, adolescent boys. That's the overwhelming majority for JRPGs in Japan. So. A stranger. I don't know what she could be. Kill them, yeah. Murder them. How dare she? Oh, we haven't even kill her off here. He attacked her instead. Steal. Stole a grenade. How does it have a grenade? How does that even make sense? How does an enemy like walk around with a grenade in his pocket? I remember nothing about Van. Yeah, Final Fantasy 12 is probably the Final Fantasy I have the least number of memories about, because I'd never beat that game. I don't know, I lost interest at some point. There's a little close up there of Riku's ass.
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go!
Stop trying to innovate. What'd you say? What you call me? What'd you call my mother?
Fed! Trivida Grisa! Ifun petted. Fapuneket Fedrik.
Hear what she said.
Kuno.
She called me a Kuno. How dare she? Yeah. Square almost went bankrupt because they tried to go into movies. That's the problem. She totally called me a Kuno. I know what you mean. Kunin's dumbass, yep. It totally does. She called me an asshole, that's what it was.
Kid, it's thy job.
Hey, that hurts.
Super convenient that Albed has the exact same letter layout as English. Just somehow conveniently swapped all the letters around.
Canis!
Right, whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You You understand me? All right, I'll work.
Like the Albert Harvard who's wondering Yakuza's Mr. Libido. You know. They're fancy racists. Stoic Claw. Let's listen to this original music right here. Yeah, this original version is way better than the arranged version. Ah, yes. Yeah, clearly better. Sound of Silence.
Oh, almost forgot.
Using a sphere grid. Sphere grid music. Nodes. Ba-dum-bum. 10-2, yeah, 10-2 is gonna be interesting. See, like I've played 10-2, but I didn't play much of it. You know, from what I understand, the combat's definitely the best part of that game, but the story just didn't. I just couldn't stand the story, so I stopped playing that one. So it'll be interesting to play through 10-2, and however long that's gonna take me to get to that one. It's probably a while. When did 10-2 come out? Probably like a year down the road at least. Imagine it's probably a quicker turnaround compared to, you know, mainline stories because of that. This is basically a side sequel kind of thing. Did you mix the Final Fantasy Crystals team? It is, yeah. The Final Fantasy Prelude. And that one song, Don't You Want Me, Baby? Yeah, the plot is garbage. That's the thing that just kind of is just like, let's play a game with a bunch of you know, pop idols. Like, no thanks. Trying to make it 10-3. Yeah, I remember hearing about that too. Frozen road trip, yeah. It's 4 S levels, so you can move up 4 steps. Stuff spending 1 S level. Let me skip all this. I know how the sphere grid works. No, can't skip this. Fine. Yeah, skill tree is definitely quite big. Amazingly the brave. That was huge. That's how to catch Pokemon in Pokeballs. Pretty much. Sphere grid. I can cheer. It's so big. Look at it, it's so massive. Oh yeah, I platinumed this game on the Vita. So I definitely completed the sphere grid. It takes a long time. Lots of grinding. Definitely doing it for this. Let's get rid of the stupid whispers. Yeah. Apparently Gargamel doesn't know how remakes work. It's a remake. It's not a remaster, it's a remake. They remade the entire story. Alright. Abilities.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
His mouth is
Roger.
moving way too much for him. Wait, get back up there. You finish talking to everybody. Son of a bitch. Why don't you get back up here for me?
We'll go as soon as you're ready.
Sujait! Kadufun et setedamo!
Why are these guys talking about my mother all the time? Yeah. Damn it. No. No. Wait. Why did we have to... No. Cancel. God damn it. Cancel. Oh. Yeah. This is a reminder I have not beaten Final Fantasy VII Remake, so that's no spoilers about future games. I've chosen poorly. Apparently I have, yes. Frick, why is there no skip? Why is there no, like, cancel? Your refresh. Apparently. Fuck. This is like a friggin' trap put in by the developer. It's like, aha! You didn't learn all that and you're saying yes to stuff you shouldn't be saying yes to. It's your fault. Mess up your XP, never. Xbox version has a skip option, oh yeah.
Sujait!
3 potions. Thanks, buddy. Let me BO. Come be my BO. Our first primer. Y equals A. See the rank of Albed Hujila. I got a trophy, my first trophy in an RPG quest. I don't mind auto-saving. The auto-saving is like not really a problem, but yeah. Skipping cutscenes. I mean, most cutscenes it's not going to be skipping, but yeah. Skipping an Xbox to make you finish the game for the Ring of Death. Exactly. Wow. What? Phew. Saved.
Sujait! Kadufun et setedamo!
Blue Dragon? Why do piranhas have grenades? Saw one monster. Wrong button.
We'll go as soon as you're ready.
I was already ready. Maybe I do. I forgot what I had to do in that sphere grid. Let's go to the tutorial again. Unskippable tutorial. Because why not? Yeah, go ahead, Glenn. Ask away. What a sphere. Bobo's Big Adventure. Graham? Yeah, I wouldn't be on a new game if I didn't. The game was a little too easy towards the end, gotta say. I was a little too overpowered at the end. And they got the good ending. Yeah, possibly like the list of the games ordered by date there. I don't think I've updated like the color, like I haven't grayed out the stuff up to this point. So I don't go and update that part that often. have to go and update that. It doesn't automatically update it, so I have to manually go and change the color. It's not the worst thing in the world, if anything. But I don't even need to... I should just, like, not gray anything out, really, because... we got the beaten game lists to see which games are beaten anyways, so... it's probably just easier to see when it's not grayed out for all this stuff. I think we can hold our breath. Well, I guess it makes sense that Tidus can hold his breath for a while. I mean, he plays Blitzball after all. %of the game sales last year in PS4 digital. Yeah, probably. Digital sucks though, so unless you don't have a choice. Yeah, gills. Yeah. I imagine Blitzball players are pretty good at holding their breath. I don't know how she's holding her breath. Y'all bet are really good. There's a blue screen of death on that thing. Makes me hold my breath for thousands of years, yeah. I mean, how long is your typical Blitzball match? I mean, they can hold their breath for that long. They're like dolphins. They can go for like hours underwater, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the PS4, like, so far the only versions I played of this game has been the PS2 version and the Vita version. I never played the PS4 version. It definitely looks quite nice in, 1080p, although, well, you guys are seeing a 720p version, but it looks really good. And of course, nice, smooth frame rate and everything. It's gorgeous. This game definitely, the HD version of this game definitely works well. I love the Blitzball. I got a grenade for you. That's not retro. Oh, it's a good thing we're not in the retro category. God, I hate camera switches that change your direction. Like, I'm literally holding down one direction, like, just suddenly, like, I just turn around automatically. God, you never do a 180-degree direction change in the camera. It's the most annoying thing ever. And the game really likes to give us a view of, like, Riku's ass, doesn't it? The camera's always pointing right at her ass. Gotta make those teenage, boys happy. Like Square trying to make movies, I know, right? Yeah, the vote. Dragon, the Ancient Gates, yeah. Gotta play that first. Yeah, Fast Forward is going to be game 310, so still a couple games. I'll close the voting at the start of Wizardry. So Wizardry is going to be where the voting stops. That way I can make sure everything's ready for the winner, which, I mean, is most likely going to be the Xbox 360 game unless there's a huge change of votes. Be a little frame. Join Riku in Albed. How would you say voulez-vous coucher avec moi in Albed? Does everybody have a grenade in this place? tentacle attack on Riku of all things. It's very rude, sir. So you run. Out of attack range. Out of attack range of my grenades. Haha. How rude. Special attack actions are really underutilized, yeah. Steal more things. Regen my grenades. Riku alone. Is that a grenades? Record of Vanguard's War pulls ahead again. Everybody wants to see Agrest War. Just turning on the flashlights. Oh Jesus, it's been like 14 hours, isn't it? What the hell? Yeah, when you're playing fun games, you lose track of time. Again, I mean, he's a Blitzball League player. They play in like a big sphere of water. I mean, these guys could probably hold their breath for a long time. Just because they look human doesn't mean that they are. They could be like dolphins. They could just have like insanely low, like, you know, be able to just survive like just a little bit of oxygen or whatever. Oshigami. I mean, it's not often I do a 14-hour stream, so it's probably not going on much longer. I mean, it is like 1 a.m. there, but soonish. Yeah.
Verfutra airship! Tradanukt van een nek.
See, that airship is naked. Oh, he's a dog.
Roofdu, Tungadib. We! Wichita!
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
Fireflies in it.
Hungry. Whoa! Right on.
Table manners, Tidus.
Hey!
Sads. I know, right?
It's because you eat too fast.
They probably aren't very tasty.
Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
It's voice acting.
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo!
She's like, what the hell?
Why
Let me throw this guy
didn't you
overboard.
say so earlier.
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who
We means
are
yes.
you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell?
I know, right?
Wait, you're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
You really like the Riku camera angles, don't they?
Xanarkand. I'm a
Gotta
Blitzball
concentrate
player.
on that ass.
Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, but he was jelly. Yeah.
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
Or the PS2 version have as many shots of Riku's ass.
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder.
Jesus, I'm just
Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
Yeah.
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays Blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkin. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
This guy's bonkers. Jump on the cell, save yourself. If I was playing as Rico, I definitely would have.
You said... You play Blitzball?
Uh-huh.
I'm sure the rules haven't
You
changed in
know,
1,000
you
years.
should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah.
Huh.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh. And one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh.
Because they didn't fix the dialogue. Mouths working with the dialogue in the PS4 version. It's like, let's just keep the Japanese, mouth movements, but
My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa!
good job, Tidus. The world is full of sin now.
Shin! Sinek Musa! Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa! Wow!
It's the only Final Fantasy game with a narrator, is it? Oh, he's gone. Bye, new kid. See ya. This fish with all the fishes. Yep.
Riku!
Waka. How dare you, sir?
Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
It's one of those rare games where you actually, you're not allergic to water. You can actually swim. Bone Crest. Celestial Token. See more Fight 2. Crow annoying? Yeah. I know, right? Gotta make sure you pick it up. I know, right? It's the most annoying thing. It's like, I can't reach the edge of the map. What the hell? They not put anything at the end of this pier. ESD&D, Final Fantasy X. I know, right? It's been a long trip, but it's been a long trip, but it's been a lot of fun. It's crazy to think we're in the freaking PS2 era now. Like, we're solidly in the PS2 era. PS1's basically done now.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
It's nice to know the language hasn't changed in 1,000 years. Paladin's Quest, nice.
You know, amateur. Who you play for?
Those are only a Blitzball.
What team you say again?
Except for Albed, of course.
I meant, forget that. I got too close to sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
It was like floating in the air.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Still have to find gravity there, Waka. He said the J word, not the J word. They want to make Captain Waka proud of this year's tournament. Hey, I'll admit it, we're not the best blitzers in Spira. Or, you know, anywhere else. Hey, they'd be better if they actually worked with, like, non-ghost balls. Yeah, you can hit the ball pretty good. It's just a bad day, yeah? I'll stop closing my eyes when the ball comes down. That shot was spectacular, but I wish I could shoot like that. What's also the same manufacturer? Yeah, I'm sure the actual, you know, sport itself is completely the same. No rules have changed for the last 1,000 years.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkin was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work.
Deus Ex
Then,
Machina?
well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
Even if there's only one language in the entire world, I'm pretty sure the language would have changed significantly over 1,000 years. Any way you look at it. There's no way it wouldn't have changed, like they wouldn't change terms or like have new slang. I mean, look at English, frig. In the last 100 years, English has changed significantly, right? So imagine that over the course of 1,000 years. Potions. Your best, sir, Mario. Here, take this. Your best, yeah? Here's $200. Enjoy it. It's really weird, yeah? I could do 5 in a row yesterday. Playing Blitzball players is probably what saved you out there. Best players, they can only hold their breath like forever. Wish I could do that. Yeah, 100 years, yeah. I mean, if somebody from like, 1920, came into nowadays, you'd still be able to have mostly a conversation with them. And there's probably some terms they would not understand, like obviously anything with modern technology, definitely not, or modern slang, but overall, you'd probably be able to understand each other. 1,000 years? Hell no. Oh, Waka's waiting for you. Better get going, yeah? It's fumes on the road, yeah? Can use this if you get in trouble. He keeps destroying it. I mean, how would that affect language? I mean, language is mostly... language is transferred verbally over the course of, 1,000 years. It's not like they read books about, different languages and all that stuff. Minus 50. Maybe he's leveling up his HP. He's leveling up his HP stat by constantly going down to like 1 HP. Your mic suddenly stopped working? Well, that sucks. Never fun. Is it a Windows update? It's probably a Windows update.
This way.
Windows always screws up everything whenever there's a friggin' update. Just breaks. Especially audio devices. I don't know. I like the arranged soundtrack better. It doesn't even have drivers. Is it a USB mic or is it just a standard, just like a line-in mic? It also sounds really weird. You know, I had that happen with my capture card after a Windows update. I had to re-download the drivers from my capture card. USB mic. Yeah, I mean, there might be some audio drivers that messed up. Maybe just refreshing the drivers might fix it. Might be some interference with some other like devices. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, the ball is probably designed in some sort of aerodynamic or hydrodynamic, I guess, technically, way. But yeah, I mean, it's got to be hard pushing that through water for sure. Good XLR this time, yeah. So yeah, I think a fairly recent Windows update like screwed everything up. I had to re-download a bunch of drivers, and of course it always screws up all my audio settings. Every time there's a Windows update, I'm always scared to run the update. I think I have one pending right now. It's like, alright, I'll have to run that and check everything. Buy a new mic. I'm assuming you obviously unplugged it and plugged it back in and still doing the same thing. Firefly infused water. I mean, that might lower density a bit, but it's not like it's going to be the same density as air. Assuming that would even be a thing. Where's my Lulu?
Huh?
A different computer? Does the same thing in a different computer?
Whoa!
Yeah, it might be just something screwed up.
What's the big idea?
Ooh. Phoenix down. All these phoenixes going down all the time. Poor phoenixes. Dark attack. Put them in permanent darkness. That sucks. Yep, exactly. Time for an upgrade. Pretty efficient. Could you imagine getting hit in the face constantly with the football? That would hurt. It would hurt a lot. Now, whether it can actually kill somebody, well, that's... it's to be debated. Walk a wall at a certain point. There's nothing. Or is there? That's will be nothing. Chest. The chests are just like floating in the air. They're just perfectly neutrally buoyant. They're floating in the air, floating in the water. Yeah. I think I'm going to be starting to go to sleep soon. Probably next time once I hit the village. Surrender Ludu. The archer. Pretty close. Antidote. A random chest in the middle of water with antidotes. Camera, please. I know the water is pretty, but it's a little hard to see. Yes, level up. Water makes it really hard to see things. I don't think there's any chests or anything down here. It's a creepy laugh.
Let me go!
It's inappropriate.
Ask ya.
You want me on your team, right?
Captain Bad Touch there.
Major Blitz tournaments coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on.
Come on.
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
Hey, Mr. JRPG. Yeah, I'm gonna be heading out pretty shortly too.
So,
Once I hit the
after
village.
quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best.
And as long as we win.
If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a Blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Victory.
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. They say it works pretty good.
It works pretty good, but nobody who ever left the island was ever heard from again, so maybe not so much. Pay to win. My stomach grumbled just at the most opportune time. Kilka at Bikanel Zwe at something. Kilka and Bikanel something at something maybe. This is one, probably. I could probably cipher all the language before I even learn the primers, but I don't feel like it. It's not like it's important anyways. So New Game Plus is for... Super convenient. This other language is just a transposition of English. Or whatever Spearins use. Speedy Evan. If only all languages work like that in the real world. Take one language, just shift a bunch of letters around, bam, new language. Yeah, you could just do same language. Problem solved. Yeah, if this will work, I mean, I almost guarantee they'll be able to buy one, expense one, or whatever. It's part of the job, right? I mean, probably won't be a fancy one. Be like good enough to do the job, and that's it. Is a bargain basement, you know, $5 microphone. G230. I got like a G4 or something or other. Logitech headset. Busy bitty bitty potions. Let's be very, very quiet because he's hunting wabbits. Damn its stomach. I think my stomach really doesn't like this path. Fine. Some JRPGs have NPCs that block a path. Some of them block it with, like, I don't know, knee-high fences. Some of them block it with hungry stomachs.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
I see two of them right
After
now.
surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Are you threatening me?
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Thanks, Waka.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Oh. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in their village. Besaid village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there.
More importantly, where's Lulu?
All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
I don't know any prayers, I don't remember. That's a good name. Finish Trails in the Sky 1 and 3, East Origins 1 and 2, nice. Very relaxing, big mistake. Yeah, these games tend to not be. Watch tag. That's just the fashion. I don't know any prayers.
Of course, I'd never prayed before in my life. Not that he would know that.
You must have forgot or something. Here, I'll show you.
Right now, use a judgment ring to copy his. Oh wait, wrong game.
Go ahead, you try. Not bad. Okay, now, go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any Blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the Blitzball sign for victory.
Fiends are even drawing during the day. They're trying to travel alone, yeah? This game has the best laughing. It makes perfect sense in context. She looks like... when she's sitting down there, she looks like she's wearing a lot less. I mean, she's not wearing much, but geez, that outfit. What clothes you got? What land are you from? First time in Visade? Her head, though, what the hell? Like, where's the back of her head? The guy from the sea, right? Heard about you from Sir Luzu. Her head just like gets really weird. They forgot to animate the back part of the head. It just like stays in place while the front part of the head moves. It's fine when she's standing up. It's probably designed for like the standing up style, not like the sitting down style. It looks like the back of her head just goes missing. It's time for next time in RPG Quest. Yeah, pretty soon. As soon as I hit a save point, it's gonna be it for me tonight. It's only been like a 14.5 hour stream. Doggo! Get out of my way, I'm trying to talk to the doggo. Oh, the RX don't lose the first match again. I think to see them at least tie a game once one of these years. I swear Ted didn't whenever they went bankrupt, I know, right? Like with the hail. Sell these for a whole 1 gil. Totally worth it. Sell these grenades, you know. Give it to the kid. It's a fun toy. Who are you, mister? Where are you from? Where are you from? I don't know, it seems like the range soundtrack just sounds pretty good. As much as, you know, the original is okay, I like the arranged one. Heard some toxin got to you. Took your memory, eh? What sin? How did you forget sin? Can't say I don't envy you, though. There are many who don't give anything to forget the pain sin has brought. Sin appeared 1,000 years ago, a raging demon intent on reducing spirit to rubble. That's my voice talking over the Epic Things theme song. Translated and combined audio version, so yeah. That's when you record, I guess you have the original video without audio. It's cool. That's one thing I never really did, is like any sort of like fancy audio editing, stuff like that. Did you get Sin? Well, consider yourself lucky, eh? Hi, Chem Crunch. You have a great night. I'll be heading out very shortly. What's toxin? Foul vapors that boil from Sin's hide are evil indeed. One breath and they'll taint the very core of your body. OBS recorded 3 tracks? Nice. That's a good idea. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I guess you can record different audio tracks and it's a good idea. We get too close to Sin, forget even the most important things. Just like you, eh? How wretched you must be to have forgotten the teachings of Yevon. Teachings are only salvation for those who suffer because of sin. I'm sure you followed the teachings before the toxin got to you, of course. Go pray at the temple, and all will return in time. What's Sanderkin? Sanderkin was once a great city in the far north of this land. Now it lies in ruins, destroyed by Sin 1,000 years ago. Such was his punishment for relying too much on Machina. Oh, thanks, Gramps. Thanks for all your stuff, but no thanks. My favorite's Lord Olahand, yeah? Spitting image of me, old hubby.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah?
Yeah. I want no Yuna, I want Lulu. Say's devotion to the teachings of Yevon is commendable, so there is much for a priestess such as I to teach them. You don't mind me, I'm just stealing all your shit. He's like, oh man. Since struck the Sade village so many times I lost count. After this house got hit, I guess the owner just left it be. Just gonna hope where the rain gets in. Volume 2. P goes to B. Ba-bub. Taking a nap sounds really good right about now. You're the one they say came from the sea? Toxin still got you, yeah? Go ahead and rest up.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure.
These guys are totally
But it
Yakuza.
I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir! The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Yeah, you guys suck.
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Oh, rude.
We've been excommunicated from Yevon. We must go, now. Everything is riding on our last battle.
But soon, we may be able to finally defeat Sin. We've got a plan, one that'll go down in Crusader history.
Just punch him really hard. No. We've run into Sin's toxin before too, you know. A lot better now. Things were pretty bad for a while. Couldn't remember who I was or where I came from. Scary, yeah? Man, I nearly cried, and that's the truth. Seafaring's hard work. Gotta kick back sometimes. Get some R&R, yeah? Yeah, this game has a lot of NPCs that just like walk around different parts of town that nothing you can see very often in this era. Pretty much gonna call it a night right now, Saxo. It's only been 14, almost 15 hours. Jesus. Just wanted to start this game and because it's too good. All right, so yeah, I think it's a good time there to call it for tonight. Oh man, 14 and a half hour stream. 42 and a half hours of this. So yeah, let's stop the timer there, and we'll call it there for tonight. So I should be on tomorrow again. We'll play more of this fantastic game. Definitely enjoying the PS4 version. I mean, the visuals are quite a step up from what I remember, which is quite nice. The music is nice and chill too. So, fantastic game. But should be back on tomorrow around noon Eastern. And yeah, we'll play some more in this. Go meet Yuna. Go meet Ludu. All the important ones. 9 more hours, yeah. And we'll go from there. So let's see who's online there we can host up before we head out for the night. Who is playing what? This music is going to put me to sleep. It's too good. I got Sharpie on playing some Wipeout. It's a fantastic racing game. I wonder how the Saturn game of that one is. So we'll host Sharpie up and we'll go from there. In the meantime, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the end of Shadow Hearts, the beginning of Final Fantasy X. And I'll catch you all tomorrow for more of this fantastic game. Have a great night, everybody. I'll catch you all next time. Bye for now, guys. Great night.